All right, folks, things are heating up. It's getting crazy out there. We're coming into September, October, November, December. The fall is guaranteed to be explosive. I got Juanito with me. Juan O Savin. How's it going, Juanito?
Hey, good, good. Um, by the way, somebody sent me a text a few minutes ago, and I'm like, what in the world? Somebody on one of the channels or something was saying, I said, it's not going to happen now till next summer or after. I'm like, what in the world? What kind of that's bullshit. Nowhere have I said that I'm aware of, or it's misunderstood or out of context. I have been very clear with your audience and other audiences that uh, I expect personally the first major arrest at the end of October. And that will continue and continue and continue into next year, including through next summer as things build out. But people, um, the things that we've talked about, Nino, which I have to be careful because of where we're at, occurring, uh, uh, Russia, and similar, including, you know, people getting into high office that weren't supposed to get there. Um, I've been pretty consistent. I think, that
You've
that's
been you've been
coming.
over the target many times. We all miss some dates here and there, but Juan, you've been over the target more than anybody I've ever had on my show, and then other podcasters will say the exact same thing about you. So there's no shortage in credibility for you, and I believe you are a national treasure. You've been holding a lot of people's hands through this time. Of course, we all have trolls, we all have haters. That's because we're doing something right.
Well, I don't, somebody may have heard something or misheard something. I'm not on the attack. I'm just trying to make sure that, it's so easy for people to get discouraged or thrown off. And we don't need Debbie Downers right now. Okay. Um, Seriously. Uh, Things that we have been watching for, waiting for, literally stuff that my entire life I've been waiting for this moment in time. And I have plenty of friends that aren't here. I just spoke to somebody yesterday, a very close friend, and I didn't realize that their partner had died. Uh, they put him on a respirator, and then
And that was
uh,
all she wrote.
did the whole thing. And I was just shocked. Hadn't been in communication for several years, and they were like, "Yeah, it was, they killed him." And it's just brutal. We all have been through plenty here. And now we're right at the brink of seeing the huge flip. Do you know what happened? This week, I've talked about where Tulsi Gabbard's at. She's been briefed extensively by the people who actually did the mischief from Serbia that caused the last, several years of drama with people in office that weren't supposed to be there. And uh, then all the stuff with the paper that was shipped over by boat and plane from China that was illegal, wrong. The false IDs, not just the 20,000 that you heard about in Chicago, but, the millions all over the country. She just presented to President Trump everything, the full report. And do you know what's amazing? Tulsi Gabbard was under massive, massive pressure from three-letter agency people not to include certain things in that report because it was going to look bad. It was going to affect the careers of a lot of people in these various three-letter agencies. And she did it anyway.
Wow.
She was in a damn the torpedoes full speed ahead. She overrode all of her advisors. Look, um, these are people that have big memories, and they have it in for her. And she just threw caution to the wind. No, I'm putting it all in there. And so Trump now has the comprehensive, very extensive, no holds barred history of what's happened specifically over the last 5.5 years. And he knows the details, he knows the locations, he knows the people involved. Now you're going to see him become very aggressive. And by the way, when he sent that text out the other day saying to let Tina Peters go now out of Colorado, all the people there be very close.
You're breaking up, Juanito. You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Oh, should come right back momentarily. So at the end of the day, this is not going to end well in Colorado. They need to realize that this isn't, if in a normal world, they get to pull their bullshit off
right,
for another couple of years.
But Juan, so like all of this is transpiring right now. It's all coming to fruition. What moves can we expect the deep state to do? What can we expect right now? Anything?
Well, it's nothing's happening, independent of other stuff. They'll there is danger would try to do. So I don't think we're in the clear, if you will. We need to be cognizant that they make a move, we make a move. That said, nothing's going to stop what's coming right now. It's amazing, an amazing moment, and integrity and the fortitude that Tulsi showed is exactly why she's in that position at the Office of Director of National Intelligence. Remember,
should she be in fear of her life? Is she well protected?
And whether she wants to or not, probably President Trump needs to have additional security, more extensive, and even her family members. It's just a fact of life. We're at a critical moment. She's doing the heavy lifting, exactly what her office is doing it, and
oh, I apologize. Juan, you got to pull over, maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
You're glitching bad.
Well, I'm over. Let's see where we're at with what we got.
So with that being said, Juanito, we could see a first major arrest. You're saying happen, let's say this year, correct? But you're giving a month.
Well, the first arrest, 𝗪𝗓 Patel has told you, expect high-profile figures to be arrested soon. He said that a month and a half, almost 2 months ago. We've got House hearings happening from mid-September to mid-October, including Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's on October 9th, and Bill, I believe, is on October 15th or 14th.
And we expect them to show up?
Well, let's see what happens. But
will they defy it? I just feel like they're going to defy it. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I just feel like they're going to be like, we're too good for this. We're not going to go. And then some kind of distraction or event happens.
Well, again, now you're down to events around 2015, 16, the Russia stuff. What did they know and when did they know it? What did they do and who did they coordinate with? This isn't just playtime. A lot of people, they're in a normalcy bias because nothing's ever happened before and nobody went to jail and all that. It's going to be that way forever. And I'm just telling you, tune them out, tune the Debbie Downers out, because it is not the same as it was before. Even what Tulsi just did, in any other world, any other administration, she'd have kowtowed to these very, very powerful people who would have, got her to pull key things out of her report that went to the president. She didn't do that. We're in a different environment right now. Even the stuff that Cash has done, going and kicking in the door at Southern District in New York and getting all the evidence on the Epstein stuff, don't think for a second that that's actually over. It's changing and morphing, and it's something more and different than anybody here actually is realizing. Watch what happens over the coming year. A lot of that stuff won't play out right now because it's not at the key moment, but it will play out. And but the first arrest, for most people, it won't be real until the first arrest
A lot of people
and
will
the
say
ones
that
that
it's.
follow.
A lot of people are going to say it's AI. I mean, we got to get ready for the MSN to just completely go after Trump, call him a dictator, say he's Hitler. I mean, they're going to say it's retribution. This is absurd. They're not going to. I mean, this is going to be an uphill battle, even with the arrest.
Well, sure, yeah, we're going to do the battle. Not afraid of the battle.
No,
That's why we've got troops going to various places. They want to cause unrest. We'll clean them up very quickly. They
that's
want to
why the
leave them.
troops are in the
They'll
19
they'll
states.
get cleaned up. I'm just telling you, do not confuse what's about to happen with what has been happening. A normalcy bias where you're weighted to just one way, it skews your understanding and judgment. No president that in my lifetime has been as aggressive or assertive as Trump has. And even with that, he's still got one arm tied behind his back. He's still got 150 appointments, the most in 125 years. No president ever in your lifetime, and in 5 lifetimes, has had as much difficulty getting his appointments through because of a contentious Congress. Okay, but he'll get them through. Watch what happens when he finally does get his appointments all through. He's already ahead of everybody else on aggressiveness and assertiveness, getting things done. When he's actually got these various departments with the right people in, fully up to speed, going full steam, you hold on, okay? It's going to be epic.
Juan, let's cut it right there. We did an amazing, actually, we did an epic podcast on Nino's Corner.tv that people can go to. And I'm going to tell you folks a lot more detail in that. I want to keep it kind of fluff for FluffTube. Juanito, thank you so much for joining me, man. We knocked it out of the park. Thank you.
All right, bro.
And then folks, go to 𝗃ennifermac.com. I'll put the link down below and get a parasite cleanse or coins or silver or what is it, Juanito? Go ahead.
Well, she's got a special, silver just went right up to the high for the last, couple decades. It's right at the edge of that high. I told you going to do that. It's 39.68 I closed at yesterday. So it's
almost at 40 now.
And 39.60.
Wow.
And told everybody I thought it was 1 weeks ago.
Juanito, you're glitching out. You're glitching out. You're breaking up. You just froze. So folks, go to 𝗃ennifermac.com, 𝗃ennifermac.com, and get started on that. Get yourself some silver and a parasite cleanse there.